So, you guys, if you are on this call, you should be a sales coordinator or higher shooting for different promotions, either shooting for SSC, QNMD, or NMD. We're kind of grouping all the leadership together. Let's see, this is our very first call. It's October 29th, 8:30. And we're just going to start by introducing ourselves. And the purpose of tonight's call is to kind of lay down some expectations, like what are you going to get out of doing these calls? What are these calls all about? And why are we so excited for them? Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm Lindsay Hale. I'm from Colorado. I have a husband who's a firefighter. I have two beautiful babies. I am a personal trainer. For those of you, I think the majority of you know me on this call, but if you don't, my Juice Plus is crazy. 30 days after trying it, and I didn't think it was going to do anything for me. I went in with zero expectations. I wound up pregnant with my oldest daughter, and we had been struggling for 4 years. We had 3 miscarriages previous, and Juice Plus is the only thing we changed. And my kids are relatively close together, so that's not a problem anymore, and it cleared up my acne. So I say that's the cherry on top, but this business has done crazy things for our family too, and I've been able to be at home with my girls and choose between mom care or daycare, and I do choose daycare occasionally for some sanity, right? So I don't have to drag 2 babies to the store. I tried doing that the other day. I'm like, why do parents have to do this? But it gives us the option to be able to choose, right? Like I can afford daycare if I want them in there so that I can unload the dishwasher peacefully. But with that being said, we have lots of leadership on this call. Lindsay, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Awesome. Super excited that you guys are on this call. I'm Lindsay. I'm from just outside of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I too am an MD as well. I've been with the business and on the product for almost 6 years come January. We found Juice Plus really just because my daughter, we found out at 18 months, had asthma, allergies, and eczema, and I was looking for something to help her immune system kind of naturally. Put it in Google, Juice Plus came up and had chewables, and that's kind of how we started. Also have 2 girls, like Lindsay, and a husband who's a firefighter, and a personal trainer just like Lindsay and Lindsay. And so
we're pretty much twins.
So it actually just made perfect sense. I knew that as healthy as we were, there had to be other families out there that would probably benefit, and that's just kind of where I started from sharing. So definitely started with the family plan. But 2 months in the business, I did go to my first conference by myself, and I caught the vision definitely, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I just knew at that point that I was in 5 years going to be NMD. And through all the struggles of life for 5 years, we did make it this past April in 5 years to NMD. And so, so my goal is to obviously help our team and help this group here to achieve the same. So.
And Destia, you're up, girly.
Hello. Sorry, I am texting back and forth trying to get people on because I have been a little out of the loop. That's the joy of this business, is when the shit hits the fan, you go and deal with the shit. And you get the space to do that, which in many other businesses we don't. So I am Dr. Destia Skinner. I'm a naturopathic doctor and an NMD with the Juice Plus company. I was introduced to Juice Plus 20 years ago from my husband's naturopathic doctor before I went to naturopathic medical school. And I was really looking for something for my grandfather with cancer, my mom with diabetes, something simple, something doable, something they could do every day. And they did. They were great test bunnies, because my grandfather, who was diagnosed with cancer and given 6 months to live, actually lived 10 years past his 6-month diagnosis. And every single time he went to his oncologist, he'd be like, it's the Juice Plus, because literally it's the only thing he changed. He didn't do chemo. He didn't do radiation because it was in his bones. It was in his liver. It was very far progressed. And so for me, I won't stop sharing it from that. I mean, good Lord, you see your grandfather live longer, and your Montana cattle rancher grandpa who, it doesn't believe in anything other than just whiskey and getting by. So it pretty much put my belief system into play. And then now I use it in my practice. I I have last 15 years, I have an integrative medical clinic, and this business has allowed me to be able to work when I want to in my business. I get to work 3 days a week seeing patients, and most docs I know have to work 5 to 6. And I love my life. I get to travel. I get to, live my life and do my business as I do my life, which I love. And as I went away for a week, for my father-in-law who just passed away suddenly, to spend time with family and do what I needed to do there. I had to pay money, my medical practice still, my bricks and mortar business with employees, all of that still needed to be paid. So I paid money out to that. But my Juice Plus business came in just the same because I have a team working for me instead of just myself. So I love the power of team, and there's nothing that can stop me from doing this business from here forward. It's a part of what I do. So yeah, that's why I am here. And I am so happy to support you guys in creating the same. Freedom is a powerful, and choice is a powerful thing that we get to create every day with this business. So not only health freedom, but financial and time freedom.
Absolutely.
Powerful.
Well, and we have one more leader that wasn't able to make the call this evening, which is Jessica Donatone. I recognize several of you from her team. She's a personal trainer as well. She's a QNMD. And she will give her bio next week to introduce herself. But there are power in numbers, you guys, and when a lot of you guys are shooting for the same promotion, and a lot of us in leadership are shooting for, I think everybody in leadership shooting for 24 Club, right? So it's kind of fun when minds come together, what we can achieve. And this is meant to be a group to motivate and inspire. And if you weren't at conference, the idea is that more heads are better than one. And we want to celebrate, as a class, you guys promoting to SSC, and as a class, you guys promoting to QNMD, and so forth and there beyond, right? And so we just think Lindsay, Destia, Jess, and I, we are sidelines, and there's so much power in that. So getting you guys together to communicate and share ideas, we just can't wait to see what it will do for all of us, right? And so tonight we just kind of wanted to lay out the expectation of these calls, and I am recording tonight's because it is the first one. But one of the things we will not be doing moving forward is recording these calls. And this is meant to be participation, so feel free to unmute. Why would we not be recording these calls, guys? Any thoughts on that?
To make sure that you show up.
Hello.
Yep. And Michelle, why would showing up be important?
Because you cannot move past where you are if you don't participate. So yeah, and the live interaction is so much more powerful than just watching it. You can't just be you can't just be watching. You can't be on the sidelines.
Yeah, everyone has to contribute energy.
Yeah.
Amen. Why else? Any other thoughts? FOMO. What does that stand for, Marina?
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing
Tapping
out.
into that in a good way.
Right? So yeah, if you don't hop on the call, what are you missing? Something important? Maybe there's a tidbit of gold that you weren't able to pick up because you weren't on it. Any leaders have anything to add to that?
I just saying the power and you were saying, Lindsay, but in sidelines. So yes, you can have sidelines within your own teams, but there is something powerful. And I think, obviously Lindsay and I can speak to it a little bit, is over the years, we've been kind of growing together a little bit, hitting kind of different milestones together. But having sidelines even within this group, if you're not exactly on the same team, is pretty powerful too. Like when you start going to conferences together, you start walking stage together. There's something pretty magical about that, having a sideline buddy outside of your own team.
Absolutely. Well, and if you guys have questions, some of my team is sick of hearing my answer. They already know it, right? And so you guys might be able to look to Jess or Destia or Lindsay or somebody else on this call that might have a better idea than what I'm able to answer, right? Or vice versa. So we're just super stoked about that. But nope, we won't be recording these calls. The other expectation is, and Michelle kind of already hit on it, is show up. Show up for these calls. Put them in your calendars. The expectation is that if us as leadership, if we're going to take time out of our busy lives, everybody's life is crazy busy, right? I had to put 2 kids to bed tonight and make sure my computer was charged, and that my little one is getting tubes in the morning put in her ears, that her little breakfast was packed, and like we all have a billion things that we need to be doing, right? So if we're going to go to all the trouble to be on this call and to come up with content of what we're going to be talking about, we expect that you would show us respect in return and just hop on it, okay? And so kind of collectively as a group, I want everybody to kind of raise their hand that they're cool with this, okay? Are you cool with, if you do not show up 3 times in a row to this call, that your upline will be calling you to figure out what's up? Is everybody cool with that? 100%.
Cool with that. Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, because accountability is a big thing, right? And it's one of the blessings and curses of this business. Would you guys agree? So awesome. We don't have a boss to call into or tell us what to do or where to do it or by when. However, it's a curse too. So we will be giving you homework assignments every single week on these calls. They're not huge, but they will, small things added up over the course of time create progress, right? And so with the homework assignments, we expect that you do them as well. And we're going to hold you accountable to that, right? So everybody cool with doing their homework? We're going to give you
homework.
Homework?
Love it.
Yeah,
Hey.
Beth Joy is amazing at homework.
Right. How did I already knew that. I already knew that, BJ. I know you well enough by now. They're sideline buddy, right? We've hung out.
Absolutely.
But similar to, I want you guys to take your homework serious, right? Like similar to if you did have a boss and you had a deadline to get something done, we expect that it would be done like your boss, right? Or let's say you were going to school, and a lot of people can relate to this, that your homework is due on Friday and there's no extension, like you gotta just do it, right? So with that being said, homework, drum roll, is to put 3 to 5 events on your calendar between now and next Sunday. And an event can be anything. You guys have probably heard this a million times, so this isn't something you haven't heard, but we're going to hold you accountable to it. So it could be, an event could be a phone conversation, right? I've got one of those set up tomorrow morning. The guy that I was sitting with on the way to conference, phone conversation to place an order, hopefully, right? Could be a phone conversation, a coffee date, a live event. Dusty had mentioned Dr. Sears is coming to her neck of the woods. It could be something super big. It could be something super small. Raise your hand if you can do that. All right, sweet. It's a lot of hand. I like this interaction. It's good. Any tidbits on that, ladies? Feel free to interrupt. I'm just talking. Okay. The other thing that we wanted to talk about is Facebook, Voxer. We wanted to create kind of a pod chat where we could share, hold each other accountable, share wins. So for instance, let's say the homework is 3 to 5 events, and let's say Ken Main gets on there like Tuesday morning and goes, boom, have my homework done. Well, is that going to motivate anybody or maybe remind anybody to get their butt moving? Just so you know, Ken Main will probably do that.
I was going to say that. He's totally going to do that, too.
He's like the king of...
I think Beth Joy might beat him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I get kind of competitive here.
Uh-oh. Okay. So some positive peer pressure.
I was going to say, Mindy, you're not going to pipe up?
I'm doing an event as we speak.
Oh. Okay.
Double time.
So can you guys see how like once we get the wheel rolling with this, how positive it could really be to motivate each other, all right? So give me a hands up if you have Facebook Messenger and you're okay with leadership making a little chat group for leadership to kind of hold each other accountable and to share wins. Okay, and better yet, raise your hand if you do not have Facebook Messenger and that is not going to work for you. Okay. We have a so-so. What does that mean, Lauren?
I don't get it on my phone, just my computer. So if I'm home, it's good, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
rare.
Is there any way to download?
I was gonna say, Mindy.
I did. I have the app.
Who is using Voxer?
I'm using Voxer.
Who
Hey,
does
Mindy.
not have Voxer?
Did you see?
I have Voxer, but it is really weird. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Hey, Mindy, when we meet with Lauren tomorrow, let's maybe get her messenger figured out, see if we can help her figure that out, okay?
Let's
You'd
start
ra-
there. So we're going to start on Facebook. Deal?
Okay. You'd rather do it on Facebook than Voxer.
Well, we already asked the other group and they said Facebook. So I would rather keep it all.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Is
Mhm.
that okay?
Yep.
We are asking questions for a reason. So
My team is always trying to get me on Voxer, so that's the only reason I'm saying this.
right.
For Charity and Tala. This is the only reason I'm saying this.
Mindy,
Pipe up,
are you
ladies.
gonna add something in there?
Mindy.
Are these 3 new events or are these 3 events in 1 week? Like you want 3 events from Sunday to Sunday or you want 3 new events?
Sunday to Sunday, girly.
It is Sunday.
Sunday to Sunday.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
done.
haven't planned, you already have your homework done.
I'm done.
Homework done.
Why don't we have it done?
I was gonna say, we better create that messenger group fast because it might be like people posting tonight.
Done.
Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so we'll do Facebook Messenger. We're just going to label it Pod Leadership or something like that. So kind of take a look for that. Your upline will be adding you. What else? What did I miss, Linz, Destia?
We
Okay,
want to
so the
know
next
where these
thing-
people are going for. What do these people want to create? And when in the
Yeah.
are they going to create it?
I was just gonna say, let's hear your goals, but I think just because it's a smaller lead, would you guys be okay if we let everybody unmute themselves, tell us who they are, where they're from, and when they're going to hit their next level? Because we got a mixture of kind of levels in here.
Yeah, let's do it. Mindy, you're already unmuted. Can we call on you first?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's roll.
I am Mindy and I live just by Calgary. I'm under Lindsay on Lindsay's team. And I am an SSC going for Q in March.
Love it. Who's next? Who else is unmuted? Ken.
I'm Ken Main. I'm under Lindsay Hale. I'm going to solidify and get my base underneath me again at SC in November, going for SSC by Christmas Eve, going for Q by March.
Nice.
Are we allowed to call people out if they could maybe adjust their goals?
Of course.
Okay.
You going to call me out, Lindsay?
What?
Are you going to call me out?
Are you sure it's Christmas Eve?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're in the middle of a 90-day game plan, and it is Christmas Eve.
Because he's going to stop working after Christmas Eve and take a week off.
That's right. We're going to have drinks after that.
And I think Mindy should beat you and has to be before March.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
I was waiting for her to call me out, but yeah.
Marina.
Hey. I'm Marina. I'm from the Englewood, Colorado area, about to move to Parker. And I'm an SC going for SSC by April.
Sorry, who are you on? Who's Marina under?
Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you. I'm under Jess.
Oh, okay.
Got it. BJ.
Yes. Oh, that's Joy. That's my senior name. I am in San Leandro, California, which is in the East Bay, and I am with Destia. I am going for. I've got a 2-part goal. My first goal is to rebuild my senior sales coordinator structure by January, and Q by March.
Oof, March is popular. Nice.
Tala.
Very good.
Okay. So mine is also a two-part. I have to completely rebuild my SC structure by January, and I would like to say a year to do SSC, and I know that Dusty is not going to let me do that. I know, Lindsay.
No one is going to let you do
Yeah,
that.
I think
There's no one on this call that's going to agree to that one. I give you 6 months.
I was gonna say, Dusty, we'll let
Maybe
you take
8?
that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Dusty?
So January, so I would say by July, SSC.
Okay.
Kaylee?
Yeah, so I'm Kaylee. I'm under Lindsay Hale. I'm in Littleton, Colorado, and I'm shooting for SSC January, and then QNMD before spring conference.
On Charity.
Hello. So I'm Charity. I'm under Destia. So I'm in Bay, California. Two-part goal for me. I want to increase my paycheck. Need it to be up to, I said 1,800 by January. And SSC by April. That's my goal.
Teresa.
Hi, I'm Tressa.
Oh, I said it wrong. Sorry.
That's okay. Everybody else says it wrong, so it's all good.
I was gonna say, her mom's on the call. You can blame her mom.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say Teresa too. So now I'm going to get Tressa in my brain.
You can just call me T.
T.
It works. I am under Lindsay White. I actually live just down the road from her. I am SSC going for Q March.
All right.
Got a girl, T.
That's right. Tina.
I'm Tina from Calgary. I'm under Jackie. Lindsay's my NMD. I want SSC by January and NMD in 2 years. I never thought of Q. I was going right for NMD. Skipping right over Q.
Where is she?
I may know somebody that skipped a few levels in this business.
Yeah, if you want to skip levels, talk to Lindsay.
Yeah.
I saw it through
Tina,
VF.
Everybody give Tina a little bit of a thumbs up or a high five because she actually just made SC. So.
Woo!
Awesome. Love it.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
Jackie?
I'm Jackie. I am under Michelle, under Tressa, under Lindsay. I am SSC going for Q in March.
Hi, girl, Jackie.
Wow.
Shirley.
Yes.
Your turn.
Hi everyone. I'm Shirley and I am Tressa's mom. Under Tressa, under Lindsay, I'm going for SSC by December, and that's first step.
Good job, Shirley.
Whoops.
Do we have anybody?
Travis. We call my husband out.
Yeah.
If he's not with a baby.
So I'm going to go for Q in late spring with the 12 club.
Ooh. So what does spring mean?
Well, that's a big area. It's got about 3 months.
I know.
So I've got a little bit of building to do. So that's why I say spring.
He'll have an answer for you next week.
I was going to say spring conference sounds good.
Yeah.
It does. That sounds excellent. But I am going to shoot for springtime.
Springtime.
Well, he always has to be the rebel. What is this? See, this is why it's helpful to have other NMDs on the call, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel like you need to have a month there, Travis.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Do you want to get back to us next week?
Sure.
Okay, Lindsay, I'll let you deal with that one.
Thanks. Did everybody go? Katie?
No, Katie.
I don't feel like Katie did.
Katie.
And Lorraine?
Hi. Yeah, I think there's a couple others that still have to go. Anyways, my name's Katie and I'm from Calgary, Alberta. Lindsay White is my NMD. I've got recipe cards and like 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces around my house that I see every single day. Brush my teeth, my coffee pot. Where else are they? My computer, a couple other spots. So Q in March 2018 and NMD September 2018.
All right, girl. Loran.
Hey everybody, I'm Loran. I'm under Lindsay White. I'm an SC going for SSC, and I hear all these Januaries, but I was gonna do December. I don't know.
Way to be a rebel.
There you go.
All right, well
I love it.
That's what I'm pushing for.
And you are also the only one walking outside in the dark. So there you
No,
go.
I'm driving. I'm driving home. My husband's
Oh.
driving. My son is in the back. They can all hear you all. So I'm on my way to pick up 52 bottles of wine that we won today.
Whoa.
Yep.
We'll be right
Good night.
over.
All right. Well, just out of respect for people's time, it is 9 o'clock. We want to keep these calls specifically to a half hour. Did everybody have the opportunity to share?
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
Michelle.
Just trying to sneak them by. Okay. Hi, I'm Michelle Ayres. I'm just outside of Calgary, Alberta on an acreage. I'm under Tressa, under Lindsay. And I am SSE going for Q by, I'm going to gun for January. I'm going to gun for January and then NMD by latest September 2018. Boom.
All right. We got some big goals on this team. I love it. It's going to be busy next couple months. Great kind of new year, guys. Love it. Love it. Okay, same time, same place next week. Bring your A game, 3 to 5 new events on your calendar between now and then. Anything else?
No, I'm excited.
I actually would love to know the burning questions that you guys have. So everyone is going for, goals that are lofty and a big deal. We can all get to sales coordinator by just talking to the people we know. But the next steps are a little bit tougher. What are the things that you guys want to know? Like, those are the things we need to know. You can express it in the group that we set up, but we want to know what are the missing links for you so that we can fill in the spaces that are going to get you to the next level.
Great question.
Cool.
Will you write that question again in the messenger group for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Cool. All right, and as soon as I get off this chat, leaders, I will make the 2 messenger groups and I will have you add your leadership and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys all next week. Thanks for making this a priority and getting on, and we appreciate you and we are super stoked to rock this.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah.